Okay, I started recording. In the last class, what we have seen is we were developing a digital calculator. I'll just recall what we did because it's been around 4 to 5 days. So what we were trying to do is we got the hours, minutes, and seconds from the JavaScript date object, which is already predefined in the JavaScript. So while giving new.date, we will get the output as, we can see once, console plus. So we are getting the current date, time, and also the day in one format. Actually, this format is, we can say, date format or moment. There is a data type, there is a thing called moment. For now, it is not needed. We can check what is the type of this. What is the type of current date? Type of. I think it should come object, because, yes, object. So whenever you are studying something, you start learning what is the data type of this and all, because you learned data types. So what is the current time? Wait, and then we got the current hours by calling this variable with a dot and then get hours. So these are all the predefined functions. So while we study object, we will come to know why we are using this dot and function name. For now, just keep it in mind, we are using one object, and then which get hours, get minutes, and get seconds are the predefined functions in the JavaScript. So till here, we have not done any of our own calculations. We just got some numbers and then just stored it in our own variable. These variables are our variables. So these variables are our variables. Other than this, these things are get hours, get minutes, and get seconds, and also new date is predefined in JavaScript. So what we have done is we have got the get hours and put it in HR variable, and then we added with a colon and also minutes and also seconds. We can name it as hour, minutes, and second itself. I think in the previous class for explaining things, I have changed seconds, minutes. So minutes, seconds. We have just added these with a colon in between and also with 1 AM or PM. For now, it is hard coded. We can change it, or else we can put this also in a variable. AM, PM. For now, AM is default. We have assigned AM as default value. So current time. What we did is we have added all these things in a way and put it in a variable. It is just a string because we have added with a colon with a string. Whenever we add something with the string, the data type will convert into string. So this current time is string. What we are doing is we are getting the element time. We are getting one element with the ID timer. There is an element with the ID timer. We are getting that, and then we are adding this current time into it. That's it. So we got this output till now. So what we wanted to do is we tried to make it center. So actually I have put text align center in the timer because since we made this element as inline display, display inline block, we want to give text align center to the parent element. So it came. So what we need to do for the body, for the parent element here, the parent element is body. So I gave text align center to the body. So it came to the center. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some margin, 300 pixel top and bottom. Fine. Okay. I'm going to increase the font size also. And padding 2. Can add border radius. Okay. I have just added styles. So now what we are going to do is we are till now what I'm doing is I'm just refreshing it each and every time to get the new time, right? Now I'm giving control for you guys. I can say control F5 or control shift R actually you can give. I'm giving command shift R, you can give control shift R. So I'm giving each and every time I'm refreshing to get the new time. So I cannot do this regularly, right? So what there is a function in JavaScript. I'll explain it now. So before that, what we are going to do is we are gonna put this thing in a set and show time. What I'm doing is I'm just wrapping all these things inside a function. So now anything won't come because wait, we can give some default width to it so that default, these are all not necessary. Just for UA I'm giving. I'm just giving one height. We can leave this. So for now, what I did is I have just put all this inside a function. So nothing came, right? It is just because of the styles it is coming. But our timer has gone. Where it has gone? Because I have put all the code inside a function. So I have already told whenever I'm putting things in a function, I need to call it explicitly. Otherwise, the things inside the function won't get executed. We keep on repeating. If we are adding something inside a function, we need to call it explicitly to get the code, to execute this code. Otherwise, it won't get executed. For now, I'll remove that height and width because I need to give perfectly. For now, I don't want to do UI. Okay. So what I did is nothing I did. I have just added those things inside a function and then I have called it here. There is something in JavaScript called set interval. What it will do is we will see the syntax of it first. Set interval, function name, and then time. So this is the syntax of set interval function. So what it will do is, I can write it and then I can explain it. Set interval, I'm just calling set and show time by giving 1000. See, the time is changing, right? Can you see? The time is getting changed. How it is getting changed? After adding this one line, it is getting changed. Actually, what this thing is doing is, it is calling some function with the time interval of 1000. 1000 is 1 seconds, 1000 milliseconds. This, whatever we are giving here, is milliseconds. Unit is milliseconds. So it is setting the interval of 1 second and then calling this function again and again and again. So we can see set interval, actually it is like function of, I'll just show this first. 1000, I'm going to document dot get element by, and don't confuse with these syntax and all. I'll explain. I don't know. I also forgot the syntax. Just I'm trying. What is now? Get element by set interval. Nope. We will see this get element by. Okay, we will see the syntax later. I'll explain. First, I'm going to do console.log changed. I can say called. Can you see? Within 1 second, these two functions are getting called because I have already did this here. If I comment it, we will just get this console.log again and again after 1 second. So if you want to call any function, or if you want to do any if you want to do any operations continuously with the interval of 1 seconds, if you want to compute something continuously on our own without, like, when we will calculate, sometimes on clicking the form submit, we will calculate some values, but here there is no user input. It want to get calculated on its own. So at that time we will use the set interval function. What actually it is doing is, the syntax is actually here a function. So here what I did, I have just mentioned the function name, but what it will do is, it will copy it here, and then the meaning is like this. Actually, the same thing I have done it here. Just I'm adding a function and then with the timer of 1000. So what it will do is, with 1 second interval, it will call this function. So I want to call this function at the first time also, because if I have not given and then I'm just giving this, I'm saying after 5 seconds update. So what it will do is, first time it won't get updated. After 5 seconds only, it will get updated. Can you understand now? So this will start getting executed after 5 seconds. So I need to call this function before that also. So first time I am calling it on my own. So now I have refreshed. At the first time itself, the digital clock came. After 5 seconds, the value will get changed. 5 seconds. For 58, it will get changed. And then 8:55, it will change. Sorry, 7:55. So nothing big. What we are doing is we are updating the time at the first time, and also after 1 second, we are continuously repeating the function. 1 second. 1 second, I'm putting on mute. I have to put one appointment. Please wait for a minute. I'm back. Thanks for waiting. So now after 1 second, the timer is getting updated. So we have achieved this functionality using set interval function. So this is the syntax of this. I'll try to practice this and then check what are the things we can do with this. So I was trying to change the background color of the body. Okay, we can try that now. So what I was doing is I tried document like document.getElement by ID. There is a thing called document.getElement by tag name. Okay, elements it seems. Okay. So I'm giving body tag. So I'm getting the body tag. Ignore this for now. Dot style.css. Style.css. I think we need to add background too. I'm not sure. Background. Red. We can check. Style.css. This. Okay, style dot directly we can change background. I'll say. I just wanted to explain set interval function. Still, we can try this. Using setting time interval. Actually, we can leave this because there is one function called a math.floor. So we can keep on repeat. We can produce a random color of the 1 second. முடிஞ்சா எத்தனை மணிக்குன்னு கேட்டீங்க? Okay. I just wanted to say we can randomly change the background of something after 1 second. So it will be visible to you that after 1 second, this body of the background of the body will get changed. But for that, we need to call some math at random values and all. All the things are new to you, so I don't want to confuse it. So for now, we can just add console.log of called. So to understand this, to understand the set interval function, this is enough. So don't confuse with those syntax what I have written. So what are the things we need to do now? So what I want now is I want 0801 and then 33. Fine. But what it is showing is if my time is at 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock and all, there will be 2-digit number. But now it is a 1-digit number. But what I want is I want 2-digit number now also. So but from the JavaScript, what it is coming is only 8. But what I can do is I can append 0 to it, right? Like appending is like just adding. I can add 0 to it with some condition. I can use some condition, and then I can add 0 in front of it. What condition we will use? First condition I'll tell, but after this, if I ask, you people need to think and tell me. So what I can say is, if the hour is less than 10, I want to append 10 to it. So how I can write this? How I can write is, I'm gonna write it here. I'm going to write an if case. If my hour is less than 10, what I'm going to do is hour is equal to 0 plus hour. Correct? Because the hour is 7 or 8 now. So I want to add just 0, but only when my hour value is less than 10. Because if it is if it is equal to 10 and or greater than 10, the value will be 2-digit, 11, 12, 13. Not 13, again 0, 1 only, but here, but we have not write that logic yet. But now we have just added 0 here. If hour is less than 10, hour is equal to 0 plus hour. Why it is not? Okay. Why it is not coming is, this thing should be below this. Because I'm appending the because previously why it was not coming is it was here. So after adding, after storing the value of just 8 without 0 to the current number, and then it is getting updated, no use. So after my 0 got appended, I want to execute this line. So I have copied it below. So now it is working. because what it is doing is, if my hour is less than 10, okay, we can now check, just we are going to check if my value is 13, because it is railway timing 14, 15 till 24 it will come. So for 13, 0 value is not appended. If the condition is not here, it will get appended. Can you understand why we have added this condition? We want to add 0 to the hour, but with the condition, only if it is less than 10, it needs to get added. So now it is not getting added. So now we are going to, because why I am telling this is I cannot wait till 1 o'clock and then I can show. Just I'm, instead of waiting the time to get changed, I'm giving on my own, because what this function is going to give, get hours, it will give the current hours, right? So at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, what it will give? 13, value 13. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it will give 14. So I just want to check whether my code is working correctly. I myself change this value to the value what I want to check. So till 10, the 0 won't get appended. For 9, less than 9, 0 will get, less than 10, the 0 will get appended. So our code is working fine. Our if condition is working fine. So what I'm going to do is, for everything I'm going to do the same, because here also it is 0, I want 0, 6, and second also 1, 2, 3 till 9 second, I want 0 to get appended. So what I'm going to do is, minutes is equal to minutes, seconds less than 10 also. I want to append the seconds with 0, and then I want, okay, 0806, and then we will wait for 5 seconds whether 0 is appended to the seconds. It will get appended because we wrote it correctly. If I have not added this value, you might have seen the 0 was not coming. Now it is coming. So we have achieved this perfectly. Okay. But we can write this if condition in a different way also. I have already gave a hint actually while I was teaching ternary operator. Ternary operator is kind of a replacement of if statement. So just see hour equal to, if my hour is less than 10, what I want to do is 0 plus hour or else hour. Question mark. Wait. The functionality got achieved without this if statement. How? So what I'm doing is ternary operator. If you revise, I have told one condition, we'll write it here. If the hour is less than 10. So it is a condition here. If this condition gets satisfied, the first thing, right to the question mark, will get executed. So if my hour is less than 10, it will append 0 plus hour, or else it will just give the hour. If the value is 11, it will just give the value 11. 12, it will give 12. But if it is 9, it will append it with 0 and it will give. And not only this, it wants to store this answer in a variable. That is the hour variable, because you did the same here, right? If the hour is less than 10, hour is equal to 0 plus hour. The same thing I have written in a ternary operator. Fine. So we have achieved this if statement with one line. So it is readable. More, you might see this as easy because we have been used to this if condition. Somebody who wrote something in your 12th or college, you may feel if is easy, but readability wise, and then For the coding standards, weight, mostly we'll use the ternary operator if there is a if condition with only one line. I'll explain it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna change all these things here, minutes and minutes, because the same operation we are doing here also. So I'm just replacing it with the ternary operator. So I'm just keeping this if statement here just for your understanding. So we have achieved this thing without if condition with the ternary operator. So yeah, we have achieved. We have appended 0 to the hours, minutes, and the seconds when the value is less than 10. Simple. So the next thing what I want is, I want if say if my hour is 13. Now what I want to say this as 01 and then PM. So we will see this later. This PM and AM, we can see PM and AM later. For now, what I want is, if my value is 13 or 14 or 15, I want to convert it into a Indian clock time, not as a railway time. So uh, you need to tell the condition now. What I want to do, if the value is 13, 14, 15, 16, I want 1, 2, 3, 4. Can anybody guess what condition I need to give? இங்க போயாச்சு உடனே. Try thinking. After some time, after starting projects and all, I'll keep on ask questions. You need to interact. என்ன கண்டிஷன் எழுதணும் இங்க? எனக்கு என்ன வேணும்னா 13, 14, 15, 16 அந்த வேல்யூக்கெல்லாம் just say the condition. I'm not saying what I want to do inside that. Just say the condition. If my value is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, I want to do some operation inside it. So what I want to give? Nobody is ready to try. நீங்க ஓகே சொல்லணும்னாவே நான் 10 தடவை சொல்லணும். While why we are going for while here? While we need to go when we want to perform some operations repeatedly. But here what we are going to do is, I'm telling you, we are going to add some if condition here. We are going to add some if condition here. I just want this condition. After some I'm going to check one if condition. Inside that I'm going to add some value. So my question here is, I want to check my value is 13 or 14 or 16 or 17 or 18 or 19 or 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I want to do some operation. Start thinking, otherwise you cannot learn. So what you want to do is, if my hour is greater than 12, I don't mind 25, 26, 27 and all. Whatever the time comes after 12, I want to do some operation. Correct? That's what I'm saying, right? 13, 14, 15. If my hour is greater than 12, what I want to do is, I just want to do hour is equal to hour minus 12. I have not asked you this answer, but just I want to check what the condition will write, because I want to check my values 13, 14 or 15 or 16 or 17. So my value is greater than 12. Actually, greater than or equal to. I can say greater than 11, because we will do first. We can check greater than 12 itself. So greater than 12, if my value is 13, what I want, 13 minus 12, 1. So if my value is 14, 14 minus 12, my time is 2 o'clock. If the value is 15, 15 minus 12, the current time is 3 o'clock. If it is 18, what is the time? Evening 6 o'clock, right? Evening 6 o'clock. So for now, we are not going to whether it is evening or morning and all. Just we are going to do hour. So if my hour is greater than 12, I'm going to minus that value with 12, and then I'm going to store it. So everything should be above this line, then only it will get executed. So let me check. Now my time is 13. Assume my time is 13 in the afternoon, 1 o'clock afternoon. Okay, I need to add this here, because after checking the value of hour, I need to append it. After checking, okay, I don't want to confuse. I'm writing it here. So my time is 01 now. If I'm changing into 15, what is the Indian time for 15? I cannot say Indian time. 24, it's also Indian time only. Railway time. So 3 o'clock. Thank you, Harish. 3 o'clock. And then if it is 17, the time is 5 o'clock. So what we want is we got achieved. Can you see? Can you understand what I did? I have just started one if class only. So if condition you know already. So here also I can make it ternary, right? But I'm not going to make it ternary because I need some other operations to get inside it. Because in ternary I can execute only one line, right? That's what I wanted to say. In ternary I can do only one execution to get only one execution if the condition got satisfied. But now I want something else. What I want to change this to PM, right? I was saying you guys, I want to change to PM. So what I need to do, I want to change AM PM value to PM, because whenever my value is greater than 12, I want to show PM. So 5 o'clock in the evening. So morning 1 o'clock, if it is morning 5 o'clock, this condition won't get executed. It won't come inside it. So our previous thing will get executed. It won't come inside, and then it will just come here. If my value is less than 10, it will append 0 to it, and then it is showing. So this condition will get only executed if my value is greater than 12. So 4 o'clock in the evening. So morning time, again check morning time. It is showing AM because I have added AM as a default value. Only when my hour is greater than 12, it will do some calculation, and then it is changing my AM PM value to PM. 1 second. Okay. So we have missed one condition here. Can you guess what is the condition? I have already did that. Okay. What I have missed here is, imagine if the time is 12 o'clock in the morning 12 o'clock, 12 a.m. 00. Correct? I want it as 00 a.m. because for now it will show as No. What I'm saying is that will come correctly. Morning 12 o'clock, it will come 0 only. But afternoon 12 o'clock, it will come 12 only. But what I want is, I want to add PM to it, because we have we did okay. What we did is, after our hour is 12, our hour is, if our hour is greater than 12 only, we have executed this condition, right? But what will happen at 12 o'clock in the afternoon? It will show 12 a.m. only. But we don't want that, right? Because we want to show that as PM. So what I'm going to write is, I'm going to write this equal to 12 also. What it will do, it will update my value to, it will come inside this. So if it comes inside this, my one problem got solved, because it will show 12 p.m. here. Correct? Because when my time is 12, when my time will be 12, in the afternoon 12 o'clock, my time will be 12, so it will show PM. Our one problem got solved here, because we have added this equal to here. But here what it will do, 12 minus 12, 0 it will become. So I'm going to write another condition. If my hour is nope, nope. If I do like this, 12 o'clock morning also, it will get changed. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to remove this. I'm just going to check for 12. I have removed only, we did only for greater than 12. Forget those equal to thing. So only after 12 o'clock, it will do this calculation. If it is equal to 12, it will just change this AM PM only. So our problem got solved, because if I write equal to here, I have to compute something else. So I don't want to do those stuffs now. So if my time is greater than 12, I'll reduce it to mine. I will subtract 12 from the hours, and then I'll show, if my hour value is 12, I want to show as 12 p.m. only. So I just want to change the AM PM value to PM. I hope I have covered all the scenarios. We can check it here. If my value is 12 p.m. If my value is 13, because I'm in this condition, I'm not subtracting 12 inside this condition. So my value 12 is giving. But if I am changing it to 13, if condition will go here, and then it will subtract 12 from my value. 13 minus 12 is equal to 1, and then it will append 0 to it. So if my value is less than 5, it won't come inside of anything. Just it will add AM and also 0 in front of it. I hope we have covered all the conditions. I can change this to, what is that, ternary operator, like this. AM, PM equal to hour equal to 12. This is the condition. If this condition got satisfied, I can add PM, or else it can be AM. I can remove this also. But still, I'll keep it this itself, because this and this are related. So if hour is greater than, and then hour equal to, this thing I cannot convert it into a ternary operator because I am changing the value of AMPM also and then hour also. So if the line is more than, if you want to execute more than one line, we cannot convert into ternary operator. So we can keep that if function as it is. So I'm going to change this current date dot get hours. Get hours. Yeah, I have achieved all the functionalities what I want. Any doubts till now? You should have doubt because most of the things are new to you, but not that difficult. We are just doing some if else you already know. Ternary operator, I have already taught you. Only the new things are this document.get element ID that also I have explained. And also the another new thing is this date object. So we are not doing anything big thing. We are just getting some values from already defined function and then we are just storing it in our own variable. Okay. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Times 8:25, 8:26. Actually, I wanted to start another project. Just I'll give the overview what we are going to do next, and then we can wind up. I definitely I'll give assignments like I have already told for if conditions and then while and then for those things I'm gonna give assignment. Since I was too busy in my family works, I could not do. But today I'll give assignment and then I'll review your code by tonight. I review all your codes by tonight. Okay. Do you have any doubts till now? I'll post this code. I'll update this in the Google Drive. You can check it there and then try practicing. Try practicing. Otherwise, you cannot delete this line and then try to write set interval, or you can create a new project and then try doing what I have said without seeing this. So that time definitely you'll get stuck somewhere. That time you come here and then see my code. So try practicing, otherwise it won't come. Even though it is just if and else. Whenever I'm asking some questions, you cannot answer. Only after practice it will come. Okay, no doubts. So I'll just give the overview of next project, what we are going to do. The next thing is we are mostly I have planned to start with BMI calculator. We are going to do. So what we will do is we will get the height of our the user input because we want some users input. So we will use some form and then we will get the value of height of a person and then weight of a person, and then we'll be having a submit button like calculate or compute and like that. And then if we click on it, it will compute the value of BMI and then it will say whether we are underweight or our weight is correct, or if we are overweight, it will say. So we are going to build a BMI calculator in the next section. That's a small overview of what we're going to do. Mostly I won't change the project. If I find some other anything interesting, we can do that. For till now, I plan to take BMI calculator. Okay, I think I can wind up the class. I'll give assignments, and then if you have any doubts, you can reach me, and I'll review your code too, as I said. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye bye.